And we're back.
To silence.
Yeah, someone IM'd me on AIM as I started the recording, so...
It was me. Probably.
Probably. Why do I only have one headphone working? Oh, there we go. Problem with the jack. Anyway.
You said jack.
Yes. So... if it's not immediately obvious, this level is basically a combination of Sky Chase, Wing Fortress, and Flying Battery Zone.
Is a battery.
With a little bit of Death Egg from Sonic 3 and Knuckles thrown in.
Wait, did you always have like 47 lives?
It's been right around the 45 to 50 mark through the entire LP, pretty much.
I couldn't remember.
I mean, give or take what I collect or lose while I'm doing practice footage, you know.
Metal Sonic flying, it's weird kind of stock Mass Effect-y looking ship.
Yeah, he's being kind of a dick in this level. So, Act 1 is basically Sky Chase. It would be okay if it lasted about half as long as it does. As it is, it drags on for fucking ever.
Do you want me to just, like, speed it up?
No. Because I know you're just gonna fucking use the yakety sax.
Well, I haven't used it since, when was the last one I used it in?
The last video you edited. Fucking... that guy gets me 2 out of 3 times. There are a few setups like that. Also, the tornado can boost forward and break through shit, which makes about as much sense as a screen or a submarine, but we'll go with it.
It can do a barrel roll?
It can do a barrel roll.
Well, not an actual barrel roll, but...
it can do an aileron roll.
Yes.
So yeah, Sonic, or that is Metal Sonic, just kind of follows you around, launching shit at you through the whole level. And then there are these sections, which you'll see in a moment.
Alex, play Flight of the Valkyries.
Please don't. I mean, I guess you can. I don't really care, but...
well, I would, but I'm sure that would be a definite copyright notice.
I don't know. I would think Flight of the Valkyries would be public domain by now.
I thought that too.
I'm guessing you learned otherwise the hard way?
Yeah, somebody is like, oh hey. Like, dude, Richard Wagner is fucking dead. Whoever composed that song, was it Richard Wagner?
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that song entered public domain a while ago. A long while ago. Thanks, Disney. Wait, why are you still kind of dodging the shots?
Boredom? I told you, this section drags. It's about to get a little more interesting. So you have approximately 1/3 of a second to react in this section for getting through these boxes. And it's very easy to get caught on the wall there and die. I must have died there 5, 6 times maybe in practice.
Who balanced this shit?
I don't know.
When you said it gets interesting, all I could think of was like that video your sister posted on Facebook once of a guy making fun of like modern country music. Where it's just like, it just repeats for like half a minute, and then they're like, are you fucking ready for something different? And then it changes the repetition just a little bit.
And right there, the homing attack decided to crap out on me. Wait, I've noticed it's kind of twitchy with Super Sonic in this game.
But on the plus side, we don't have to tolerate the supersonic music anymore.
This is true. In fact, I use supersonic very little throughout the rest of the video. Now, right here, in a couple of seconds, this fucks me up.
Turtles.
The turtle fires right as I jump, which it has never done in any of the runs that I did of this stage.
Well, thank God you turned off supersonic, because I was running out of things to use for the power-up zone.
Uh-huh. That's the last death. I don't beef it anymore. This section is very strange to play through because of how twitchy the targeting is with the homing attack. You either get it perfect or you wind up flying off into the stratosphere. It's kind of like Sonic Adventure 2 in that respect.
Either it happens or you die.
Yeah, pretty much. This is like the next 3 minutes of the video.
This music is just as boring as the supersonic music.
It's less obnoxious, though.
It's more low-key. So I guess it is technically less obnoxious.
Yes. Now, most of the shit in this stage, the turtles, the bird robots, they're enemies from Sky Chase Zone. I'm sure somebody watching these videos remembers that. The giant missiles, not so much, and obviously Metal Sonic is a new addition.
I like how he's not even, like, paying attention to what he's doing.
Yeah, he's just kind of glancing over his shoulder at Sonic once in a while. Eh, this might hit him, maybe.
Looking in the side mirror.
Pretty much.
Otherwise, just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Just flying my strangely shaped plane.
I feel like, looking at the shape of it, it's supposed to resemble his head. At least the front end of it.
I was gonna say.
Kind of like Robotnik's propensity for building machines that look like his face.
You know, it just occurred to me the other day, it's like, how come they haven't revisited that Metal Eggman thing from the Sonic OVA? Instead, they're just like, we'll have, like, alternate universe Eggman, or Metal Sonic again, or...
Yeah, I don't know.
You would have... Well, I mean, like, not even Egg Robo counts either, because... I mean, it's got the same general shape as Eggman, but... Metal Eggman was more, death robot than kind of goofy, flying egg-shaped robot.
Eh. I have long since stopped trying to make any sense of Sega's decisions. Now we enter cutscene. And look at Metal Sonic. Fucking scrub. Learn to drive.
Well, he can fly, so what does he care? I was expecting, like, Tails to just fucking plow the tornado right into the side of the ship.
I kinda was too. I'm a little bit disappointed that he didn't. And this is probably the second best stage music in the game. It's really good.
I'd post the gif of that Jennifer Lawrence doing the thumbs up thing, but...
Fucking rooster bots or whatever the hell they are. And the homing attack glitched out on me again. But whatever.
Yeah, those are in fact roosters.
Yes. Also enemies from Sonic 2, and that one nails me. I think he is the last. I actually don't take a hit again for the rest of the stage. It's amazing.
Enjoy quality playing while it lasts.
Now, these sections, you are in control there, and if you slow down, you are fucking dead.
You know, just like if you were running on the wall in real life.
Indeed.
Maybe Sonic just, like, emits some kind of stronger than normal magnetic force to allow him to run against walls.
Maybe.
Or ceilings.
God, I love this stage music.
That's my theory, and I'm gonna stick with it.
I can't prove otherwise, so... That's actually kind of tricky on an Xbox One controller. The D-pad is very precise, so it's hard to push two directions at once.
I'm not a big fan of the Xbox One D-pad.
I've been thinking about switching to my PlayStation 4 controller, but then being a lazy son of a bitch.
I kind of want to get one of those Hori controllers, like, what are they called, like Fight Commanders or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I hear the quality's not all that great, though.
I am a little bit iffy on third-party controllers these days. I used to collect the fucking things, but it's hard to find a good one.
Alex, post a picture of that shitty N64 controller again.
Look, like the only other instance of this power-up. And I think 7,000 is the highest score you can get.
Well, there actually has to be enemies on the screen to kill. Which really leads me to wonder, it's like, what is the point of those when there's, like, 3 things to kill?
I know.
Maybe 4. It's really weird. Sonic doesn't really do a lot of enemies at a time.
For the most part, no. I think the only ones that really do that are the not good Sonic games.
Oh, shit, I can't even remember one that has more than, like, 5 enemies on screen at a time.
Yeah. I'm not sure what was going on with this robot here. The spikes were already out, and they never retracted until just then, so it's not like I could have homing attacked it. Even though you were obviously intended to.
Game's all like, surprise! Use Tails again here. Not unlike the dual spin dash, which, like, there's really no reason to use. Outside of the instances where you're supposed to use it.
There are a few places where you could theoretically use it to your advantage, but...
It doesn't make a huge difference?
It doesn't make a huge difference. There's not a whole lot of point to doing it. And now for the best stage music in the game.
Get ready, Alex. Oh, I thought it was boss time. I was gonna say.
No. Fucking great tune.
Yeah, I still don't like any of the music in this game.
Now we have the Death Egg influence here. Those freaking beams of light that shoot you all over the place.
The travel ripple lasers.
Yes. I beefed that. So I decided to go over it. You can run under those thrusters if you're quick enough, but if you fall off the platform, you have to go around the long way. And things get a little bit hairy here. I kind of mistimed that jump, and the fire hit me from, like, 17 blank pixels away for whatever reason. And then getting back up there, I miss... But... I saved myself.
Something radical bromance. We're good at video games.
We swear.
I'm definitely good at video games.
I'm good when I'm not trying to do it blind and talk to people at the same time.
Well, talk in the sense of, like, making with the entertainment.
Well, just holding a conversation in general. But yes.
People still ask me when I'm going to finish Resident Evil 6, and the answer is probably never at this rate.
Yeah,
We might just have to finish playing it instead of me and Rob.
we could.
Having to do episode Deborah like 3 times just apparently took it out of Rob.
This section is very tricky. The timing is not very forgiving.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
It could be worse, but it's still a little bit butt-clenching.
Pucker up, as they say.
And I almost beef it here, but I decide I'm not going to give these roosters a chance. I have enough trouble getting past these fucks. Their shooting is... It feels random. It's not random, but it can seem random because they won't always fire if they're just off screen. Sometimes they wait until they get on screen.
I was gonna say, don't you mean those clucks?
Yes, the clucks.
Wah, 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 wah. Nailed it. Everybody go home. I'm not gonna make a better joke than that.
Another tricky section. This one's real tight. I almost get my ass burned off right there.
That's what she said.
I don't think she's ever said that. Oh, I mean the ass burned off thing.
I was gonna say you're taking it literally.
I know. As I am wont to do. Pew indeed. Speaking of the dual spin dash, it is actually required here.
Just because, basically.
Basically.
Level designer's like, yeah, I guess we could put something here. Hey, should we just put like a straight shot to the goal here? Now let's do a dual spin dash thing. How long has it been since we had one of those?
Yeah, really. Now, there's just enough rings here to turn supersonic if you get them all. I think you've got like 4 that you can miss.
Wow, they changed the music.
No, they didn't.
The boss music? It's not.
This is Metal Sonic's boss music.
Oh.
You know
That's
that
good.
you edited out of the first video with him in it?
I forgot because all the music in this game is like crappy to me, so.
Anyway, tough boss fight, unless you can turn super, in which case it's kinda cake.
Meanwhile, Metal Sonic just like, it's a good thing I'm a robot, otherwise this whole flying upside down thing might be an issue.
Might be. For the record, I have done this without transforming, I just didn't feel like it.
So in a way, this is kind of like the Doomsday Zone.
Kinda, yeah. In fact, it gets a little more Doomsday-y for the third phase.
When the ship presumably blows up and Sonic starts flying himself.
Not quite. I'm surprised the plane didn't explode there. But yes, this is very Doomsday-rific. I don't think the missiles hurt you, they just knock you back.
I like the fact that Eggman's just fucking shooting missiles, like, whatever.
And now Metal Sonic decides to fuck off.
go have a very strongly worded conversation with Eggman about, you know, teamwork.
Well, funny you bring that up. You'll see in a minute.
Just like, you know, hey Eggman, you know that thing, you know, you do when you have teammates where you don't fucking shoot at them?
I thought for a second this was the cutscene, but I forgot that there actually is a capsule to blow up there.
Do we really have to wait for almost all the animals to be off screen for this?
Apparently so.
Well, Sonic defeated the boss. Now he's earned the title of Big Sonic.
Yes. Cutscene! Suddenly the ship is exploding for no readily apparent reason. And, what were you saying about teamwork? Metal's all like, well, thanks, boss. I'm just gonna fly off on my own, then.
Good thing I can fly.
I don't know why they didn't just get back on the tornado.
That's
but...
what I was about to say. It's like, don't they... I'm sure Tails has a remote for the tornado that he could have just used.
On the other hand, they might not have been able to follow him into space. Say hello to the Death Egg Mark II, which, as previously discussed, is enveloping the entire little planet.
But what are the odds that Tails doesn't have a version of the tornado that can fly in space?
Well, he does have a rocket, which we've seen previously. But, I suppose we'll be tackling that, next time on Bromance.
Oh boy.
The end of the game. Yay.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.